Roll call, please.
Margie Ferris, present. Carla is absent.
Excused.
Joe?
Here.
Sherry?
Here.
Monica?
Present.
And Brian.
Here. Approval or amendments to the agenda. Someone just state the South Channel is going to get postponed.
The applicant of 735 South Channel is getting postponed.
Until January
Yep.
21st.
The next meeting, yep.
Yep. Thank you. Any other amendments? All in favor of the change?
Aye.
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 Approval of the minutes from October 15th meeting.
I make a motion to approve the October 15th draft minutes.
We have a motion and a second to approve the meeting for October 15th. All in favor? Aye. October 30th, approve the minutes for October 30th special meeting.
I make a motion to approve October 30th special meeting draft minutes.
I'll second.
We have a motion to approve and a second for the October 30th special meeting. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? No. All right, so zoning board, The Clay Township Zoning Board of Appeals, or ZBA, primarily addresses practical difficulty based on lot size, location, shape, or contour and/or location of existing buildings. It always gets me. We are guided by section 27.05 of ordinance number 126. There are 5 members on the ZBA, all of whom are present tonight. At least 3 members must vote affirmatively for a motion to grant a variance. 3 members constitute a quorum. Each appeal before the ZBA will have a public hearing, at which time the applicant will first present his or her case, and a public comment regarding that issue will follow. During this time, the members of the board may ask questions of clarification. If a particular point gets belabored, the chairperson has the right to limit comments. When the public hearing is closed, the board will move on to the deliberation of the particular variance request. If the applicant should disagree with the board's decision, he or she has the right to take it to circuit court within 30 days of the decision. When your appeal hearing is concluded, you are welcome to leave or stay as you wish. We're going to open up new business. So the first is election of officers for next year, starting January's meeting. Anyone want? So chairperson, vice chair, and secretary.
Oh, it's okay. I see. It's to get appointed to those positions.
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
We vote on them right now.
Got it.
Margie cannot hold chair that's it. Because she's on planning. Carla didn't, yeah, you just nominate someone, or
I'm going to
you,
nominate Brian to be the
however you-
chairperson for the ZBA.
I'll second that.
Do you want me to go through it?
Each position?
no, well,
Or,
so, okay, so
You want it?
say say I go for chair, so do we have someone for secretary? Do you want to?
do you want me to maintain it?
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Sometimes
Oh,
it's
okay.
maintained, or not.
It's up to you.
I don't have to say, to me, Joe is a great vice chair if I'm chair.
I like Joe
You
as a
know,
vice
and-
chair.
Yeah.
You do,
Yeah.
He does a great job. We like it when you step up, Joe.
Yeah. We get things done, right?
as long as you don't
Fast.
talk
You
too
get
much,
things
Joe.
done. He's a no-nonsense.
So that's what I was getting at. Or you
Oh,
can do
You want me to
individual.
make a motion to,
However you want to do it. You can do individual, or we vote on per person, per chair.
The way
So let's
it's-
do chair first. Chair.
you.
Brian.
Motion to,
Do we have a motion and a second to,
I second it.
for me to remain chair? All in favor?
Aye. And then Joe?
And then vice chair.
Yeah, make a
Joe.
motion to.
I'll accept it.
You accept?
Okay.
Okay, Joe.
So all in favor?
Aye.
Margie, for secretary still? Yep.
I'll second that.
Yeah, okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Keep it all the same.
so the first one for South Channel is postponed. Second one is JZBA 2025-015, applicant at 8608 Anchor Bay Drive. Will you please come up and state your name, address, and why you're here?
George Keller, 8608 Anchor Bay Drive, and I'm seeking a variance for a structure that already exists. Do you guys have these pictures?
Yes.
They're in
Okay.
the back, yeah.
And do you have the print of the plot plan?
Yes, we did. Look at my little paperwork.
Yeah, I reviewed it all.
Yeah, we have all your documentation.
Yes,
You could.
yeah, everything you
could-
submitted, we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's 33 feet between the house and the seawall, and I'm looking for a variance to put 2 support poles up to carry a covered porch, and that would be set back 17 feet.
Poles for they're already there, you mean?
Yes,
Okay.
The posts are there? No.
yes,
Posts are
they,
there.
Everything's there?
everything's there.
So what-
Gary was out taking a look at a project that my neighbor wants to do, and he saw those, and he gave me a notice of unpermitted building. So we filed the paperwork, and, you know, we're here.
So you're just fixing it? You're just like fixing it up?
Well, we're asking for permission
Oh, I see, because it's.
To-
The
Got it.
existing building.
to
Got it,
be
okay.
with the existing building.
Did you go through all the questions? You're explaining but we're not understanding why you're unique in the situation.
Well, we have a pretty small lot. Our setback from, well, we used to be 28 feet from the water. We tore down and rebuilt, and we moved the house back to 33 feet from the seawall. And as you go down, my neighbor has 35 feet, I have 33 feet. My next door neighbor has 30 feet, and then there's 2 houses that go 20 feet from the seawall. And if you can see in the pictures, the picture with the American flags on
They
it,
don't have, you can bring it up, they don't have a hard copy of that, that's why.
Yeah, we only got,
oh, I made 5 sets.
oh, look at you. Thanks. What's that?
Per my wife's suggestion.
Yeah, we get,
You get black and whites?
pretty much. Well, we only get one hard copy up here.
Oh, you don't need them? Okay.
I seen the house and I got it on the computer.
Yeah, it's on there.
Oh, you
Yep.
Did you see me on your ring camera?
No, I don't know, I did that. Only, have you seen it?
I have, but I'll take them anyways.
So on the original blueprint, when we built in 2003, it was, Matt Mueller did the print, and we were one of the smaller lots coming down the road for the 320 feet on either side of us. That's why I'm seeking relief, so to speak.
So basically, this is built without a permit,
Yes.
back in 2003?
No. The year after COVID,
2020?
21.
Why didn't you get a permit?
Well, personally, I didn't really know that I needed a permit.
Did you have
But-
Did you have a builder?
Yes, I used a builder.
Did he, no?
Well, he didn't request a permit. And he's since moved to Florida.
It's an open, covered porch.
It's an open covered porch. There are retractable screens that I can lower. We do that at night sometimes with mosquitoes, and maybe fish flies. But for the most part, it's open structure.
Do we have any, okay, I'll just wait. Okay, would you like to add anything else for right now?
No, not at this time.
All right. I'm going to bring up, do we have any letters? We'll ask you questions in a little bit. I'm just going to open up the public comment.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to open up the public comment regarding this case. Do we have any letters? No letter? I don't see any letters.
This is the only one for the second.
Okay, yep.
Even though I didn't get a letter from you guys saying something was going on.
You can come up, state your name and address, please. Yep, no problem. No, you don't have to get a letter from us.
Okay.
Anyone
Okay.
can speak, okay.
Okay, yeah. So I did submit a letter stating that, the view doesn't bother or obstruct,
Yeah, yeah,
Floor
you
Lake, 8600 Anchor Bay Drive, so if you're facing the bay, I'm to the right of him.
Perfect.
And then it doesn't have any obstruction view, no hindering on us. On our other side, we have this tiki hut that's more in the way and is fully kind of closed. So you really can't see anything that direction. That'd be the empty spot to my right. It was, and he's since then has kind of tore it down, but he still has all the structure of the posts and all that. So that was kind of more of a hindrance than anything that's going on the other direction. I mean, like George said, most of the time they're up. So, and there's no view of anything in my way, so I have no problem. Any questions or?
Nope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Angie West. I'm at 8610, so on the other side. And just wanted to say that the structure is fine with us. It doesn't impede our view at all. Like, you can look out any window and you can see an edge of a post, but it doesn't impact the water view, so we think it looks good. We're happy to have it there.
Thank you.
That's it. Thank you.
Anyone else? I'd like to close public comment. Gary. So you're looking at the next one we have coming up and saw this?
No. Actually, his neighbor directly next to him made application for something similar. So just going out, doing my job, went out into the field to look and just check the lay of the land. And, noticed the structure next door. So the neighbor next door hasn't actually submitted yet. I wanted to wait to see what happened with this case first before we went on with the neighboring property. But, yeah.
Okay.
These, this dimension typical for that drive?
I'm sorry, Joe?
Is it typical on that drive? The setback dimensions of when you look down the...
Well, this was straight line setback situation, and this was, encroachment into the unobstructed yard space into that 311. So, the biggest issue here was that it was constructed, without permits or approvals, which had been done prior to the construction.
Would this structure grant the neighbor a different straight line setback?
It most definitely will. By your approval here tonight, may eliminate the neighbor from having to come before you for his structure. If this is granted tonight, he may not have to come before you.
So it's only straight line, it's not setback from the house or seawall?
Well, like I said,
It says 16
it's a twofold. It's a tricky situation. Yes, when we talk about straight lines, we talk about foundation. When we talk about, these types of things, we're stretching out beyond that foundation into the unobstructed yard space, for sure.
Is this 16 feet from the straight line setback?
It's from his foundation. So, let me see how I wrote it up.
I guess is he going past 16 feet, past further than a straight line?
The straight line would be from,
Can I answer? So this picture
Yep.
is from Angie's house at 8610. And taking a view from there, this is their covered porch that was built on,
Right, okay, so,
Okay.
so from that post here is 16 feet?
no, it's maybe 10.
Okay, what on the other side of the neighbor, where's that foundation?
That's
He doesn't have it yet.
right. And he and I almost have virtually the same yard. And when we originally rebuilt our homes, we tore down a building and he had some flood damage.
Right.
We were exactly in line.
Right? But you went back, right?
Well, so did he.
Oh, okay, okay.
So we were in line until, and then there's another, looking down from his house, this is from Tim's house.
Yep.
8600.
Yep,
You can see that there's a structure
yep,
with poles and an extension over those poles. Because, like I say, the lot narrows. And not to
Yep.
complicate it, but 40 years ago, not 40 years.
yeah, that's why,
because-
that's why we're doing the straight line now, so it helps everyone's situation with that, how they staggered.
40, 50 years ago, because we've been there 42 years.
Yeah,
When they put the original seawalls in, the steel seawalls, they brought, because the property owner, my property, didn't want to cut lawn, they brought all that property in. That's why that one area sticks out so much further in that picture.
yeah. Gotcha.
I got a lot of history.
Yeah,
To answer your question, I think if, I have an aerial view
Yeah.
that I actually took, and the three homes that are right next to each other pretty much line up with each other. So that was measured the straight line, so this 16-foot is encroachment beyond that straight line.
gotcha. But we don't know how the river jogs on that, but I get it. I get it. So just to give you guys some history, in the past, we have granted variances like this, and we've also turned down and made people, I don't know exactly what happened on Marina Drive, remove a structure that may have been approved, but they did it without permits, and we denied them. So the history goes back to both. Both are different, obviously location, different streets, but it's not uncommon to do it. Whatever happened to that Marina one? Did they remove that structure?
Yes, that one on Marina Drive was removed.
Was it an enclosed structure?
It was like let's just say an open tiki bar area, you know? The neighbor has it, they built it, and unfortunately, they didn't build it with a permit. This, now looking at it, it sticks 16 feet past that straight line setback that planning commission has been working on, everyone's been trying to stay,
So how wide is your porch, your deck with the cover?
The
The patio.
the concrete pad is 17 feet, and the covered area is 16 feet.
So you wouldn't be able to have any covered area according to our straight line setback, correct?
Correct.
Well, that's the whole thing, is, you don't get a permit, and then you build it, and then we say, okay, it's all right, it's just, because it's,
that's what I think we,
I guess these houses are built so tight next to each other that they don't allow for any kind of covered porch area.
right, but
It's, if I can speak,
hang on.
okay.
Joe has a point, it's just, it does dictate a change, just like Gary said. If we approve this, just say we approve this, the neighbor doesn't have to come in front of us, because then he would now meet his straight line. I'm not saying it's ugly or it's not deserved or anything, it's just not permitted. I mean,
So the straight line setback is where the porch ends? Where the covered structure ends? Or
House.
is it the
That
house?
could be a discussion that we could have,
Yeah,
because the way that the 311 does say foundation. So
yeah, and that's not a foundation,
a post doesn't really constitute a foundation.
correct?
So-
That's what I'm saying.
but then you would have the jurisdiction of saying yes or no to with just a post without a foundation. So it wouldn't be in front of us at all.
Correct.
So is that interpretation
That could
or
be-
verbiage change?
Could be.
Because we're seeing this, we're seeing this, and I'm not disagreeing that I love it, especially the screens. I just don't like they didn't pull a permit. I don't care where his builder is, that's why he's in Florida, because he's not a good builder. So,
Yeah, but he's here now.
no, I get it, I totally get it, but it is gonna change.
Well, and like you said, the wording needs to be interpreted correctly because it's definitely not a foundation, it's a covered porch.
But it still has a foundation, and we've
To the-
done it in the past with the post.
It still has a foundation.
Well, sure, that post is in the ground.
Right.
It's
not
not
really
a
constituted
house
foundation, yes,
foundation,
and it
correct.
does clarify what
Typically, when
foundation
someone
is.
says foundation, they mean house.
I would think that the straight line setback is by the house.
Then this would be out 16 feet
Right,
past it,
right. Which it is.
right? But for the neighbor's point of view, basically, if we approve this, again, the straight line, unless we say straight line is foundation, not post, but
And we could have that,
we're not asked to make an interpretation right now, right? Or,
and we could have that neighbor come before you too.
Mhm.
It's not a big deal.
Right. I guess I'm
COVID.
just not opposed to a covered porch area that isn't, obstructing views.
that's why we have ordinances,
but-
and
Right, and these covered porches come before us all the time because there's such crazy setbacks on both sides, from the street and the water. They're sandwiched in there so tight that they can't even have a covered front porch. You know, some of them need variances on both sides because of the crazy variances, setbacks and easements that are on Anchor Bay Drive and all Bird Lanes and Colony and all that. So, what is it, like 30-some feet from the middle of the road back? So they have like 15-foot front yards?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of sandwiches everybody really tight in there, so anybody that wants to cover their front porch or have a little patio in the back,
But it's
they
still,
have to,
you could say that, height on buildings, maybe the house is big for the lot. So it's,
well, and then of course they gotta be here because we wanna make sure that the integrity of the building isn't obstructing someone's views and it's open. And it is open, I was there.
so what's the practical difficulty on it?
I think I recorded that as, are you asking me? Okay. It's my big mouth.
You can read it. It's written down. Oh, you can't read it?
No, I'm looking for it.
Oh. Okay,
Come on up.
come on up. So what is the practical difficulty on this?
Well, the
Explain it to us.
the shallowness of the yard. So I can read it to you. The practical difficulty exists on a site. Oh, that's the question. The applicant seeks setback relief of the rear setback to allow the construction of a modest covered patio. This relief is necessary due to the unique size and shape of the lot, which creates a practical difficulty in complying with the required setback. The hardship is inherent to the property itself and was not created by any action of the current owner. The proposed covered patio represents the minimum relief necessary to allow reasonable use of the property comparable to other homes in the neighborhood. The structure will be in character with surrounding properties and will not adversely affect adjacent parcels and will not detract from the intent or purpose of the zoning law.
Didn't you say you rebuilt this home?
Yeah, my wife actually purchased it before we were married in 1984 without my permission. And we got married in 86, and then it was a little 30 by 30 original wooden cottage, knotty pine inside. And I did crisis management on it until 2003, and when I had it up to here. So we tore it down and built a structure.
So when you rebuilt it, was it self-created when you rebuilt it because you made it too big?
No, we actually pulled it back 5 feet from the seawall.
Created the setback even further back.
Right.
We-
I'm just
The straight
asking, I don't.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we narrowed actually the width, the depth of the house, and we went sideways. So we took off a bathroom that extended into the front yard towards the road, and we came back off the seawall. Not by, there's just not much room there. I mean, it's a couple of feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember how far back you went? Because Matt's got it drawn at 28 feet.
There's,
I don't have the current.
I brought the,
Gary, can you come here for a second and look at this? I see he's looking for that. Am I just looking at this wrong? So, is this the old, that straight line setback? So that's definitely, he moved the house back, right?
here's a little better survey.
Yeah.
So here was the existing structure.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, existing. So you went back towards the road more, right? So so we're talking straight line from this corner of this house to this corner of this house. So your old house would have been inside the straight line setback.
This is where it is.
Yeah, so I think perfect. Yeah, because I'm looking at this going, hang on, this isn't making sense to what you guys are telling me.
But this is current. This is current where he's at now. So he's backed himself
So
up.
perfect.
He's lined up to,
Except,
yeah, my neighbor's got a little pump out here.
yeah,
I think this is just, well, I don't think that's foundation, I don't think that's.
Yeah.
roof. But foundation wise, he's lined up right now. So when he rebuilt, he pushed back and he built it. Lining up with the 2 million.
she's right here that spoke, or she's right here.
No, she's,
Yes,
yeah.
right, Angie's there. And that was a cabana,
So that's what
A bar.
that's what he's talking about.
Oh, that's a tiki thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, so it is.
Hang on. At least it's not vellum.
Just so you know, though, anywhere else, somebody does a structure, somebody does something without a permit, there will be fines and penalties on this thing.
So it isn't like they're giving away.
No, we're not getting away scot-free by no means.
Even if we denied, or just in general?
Yeah, because they did it without a permit.
Right.
He's got no
Oh, if it's
permit.
producing, okay, got it. Okay,
If approved, you'll be assessed fines and fees.
got it. Oh.
But if he would have came in here,
Right.
I don't think he would have got as big as this. This is more than modest, I would say. It's big.
So then we could go, like Joe was saying, we could do it reverse. Say he's coming in here for the first time, it's not built. Would we approve this structure?
I'm saying, I don't think we would have went that far. With those posts way out there. But now, no permit, coming after the fact, builder's gone, let's approve it. And you didn't even, the township had to find this. For 5 years, it's sitting out there. Now, 5 people have to decide. And then it affects other people, and it'll affect next year's meetings.
Yep.
And it's going to go on and on and on if we approve this. I understand the lots, I've seen the lots, but it's after the fact, it's a big porch, it's screened in, those are electric screens, they're probably always down. I mean, I know it doesn't affect the view or anything, but everybody's going to want this. I'll make a motion to disapprove it then, and we'll see where we're at.
I was just going to say, Joe. then see what you got. So, we have a motion to not approve the variance. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion to not approve and a second. Roll call.
Can I just ask, because I've never been for a denial, if you say you
Well, this is
agree,
your second meeting, right?
yeah, so if
Yeah.
you, or well, third, because it's special, so if you
Yeah.
agree with a denial, are you say,
You would say yes.
okay, and no if you don't agree with the denial?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, where am I at? Joe Bosey,
Yes.
Carla is not here, Monica,
No.
Sherry,
Yes.
Margie, no, Brian,
I don't like that he doesn't have a permit. Did not get a permit. But it's pretty extreme going past the straight line setback. But I believe I'm in favor of the covered porches and a post not being part of the foundation. I would say man, I don't like that not permit. No permit on electric, no permit on any of
but they still have to go through it, right, Gary? Doesn't he have to go through all the building inspectors of it?
it. I don't know, but it's,
It would,
wow. I didn't think it'd be this difficult. Can we make stipulations?
You're the board.
For what?
So if I said no to Joe, that means it dies, right? The stipulation in my eyes would be that that post does not count as a foundation and should not be considered as a straight line. For the neighbor, the next neighbor, or any of it. But would I do that for, everybody? And as a bump out? And it would never, could be filled in. We've done that in many cases, it can never be filled in. We have allowed a lot, the last one, we definitely, the other board member did not like the no permit. And the structure was removed. Joe, would you, I'll say no. So now, come on, see if there's a different motion.
I'm going to make a motion to approve. Hang on, where am I? JBA 2025-015, applicant at 8608 Anchor Bay Drive. And because of his practical difficulty, the size of the lot, and it's actually unobstructed. And also, he's going to be getting and pulling all the permits for the electrical and everything else. Okay.
Second the motion.
Okay. I'm going to go through. Joe?
No.
Carla is absent. Monica?
Yes.
Sherry?
So now I have a question.
Okay.
Now, with what Brian was saying, when they're not a foundation, what's to stop somebody from having a covered porch that's 25 feet out compared to 16 feet out, compared to 10 feet out?
Well, just like everything, it's on a come basis. They have to come before us. They're not actually just getting it.
Right.
So they still have to come before us. And it has to still, we have to go by all our guidelines that we like, it's open, there's no obstruction.
But doesn't that eliminate the guidelines if we're changing them? Wordage?
No. You're saying that you want to make sure it's not being considered in this.
You got to put that in your motion. So this is,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what
what
I'm-
we, so Margie,
so-
this is what you have to do is, what you want us to say yes or no to, you have to say that, and then it gets second, and then we vote on it. And you didn't have any stipulations in that one.
Okay, I'm going to read.
So don't, just run with the first one. And then if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, then Joe can go again, you can go again. This is how it'll go back and forth until we have three people that agree, minimum, on what is said.
I'm yes. Sherry? And Brian?
No.
Okay.
And it's because of what was presented.
You want it to be that they.
I would,
Yeah. Do you want me to make another motion?
Joe, would you have another motion?
No, I don't.
Okay. Sherry, do you have any other motions? Okay. Any other motions? For or against? And then,
I could make a motion, yes, but are we basing it on the setback of the foundation to be the house, or the house, right? Not the porch, or the, what are we going to call that? Right?
the covered porch.
Covered porch.
And the other, you have to say why. the practical.
Okay, so, let's try it. I make a motion to approve JZBA 2025-015, applicant of 8608 Anchor Bay Drive, excuse me, with the setback being the foundation of the house, not the covered porch. The covered porch is not, obstructed, the view is clear, and the neighbors are not against it, they're for it. Sorry, it's too fast. And it doesn't obstruct any views. And they will pull the proper permits, electrical, and things like that.
Well, now y'all are confusing me.
The straight lines. And the foundation of the house, and not the porch.
Well, you've got two things to play here, all right? You want to harp on, 311 is the ordinance that comes into play here, all right? You're extending this beyond the required rear yard setback, okay? That is what's required. This is a structure, whether you want to call a post a foundation or not a foundation. 311 establishes the straight line setback. You can't go beyond that. And that's where this comes into play. So what you want to call a foundation or not a foundation, you're confusing it. And you're making my job a lot harder here by mucking the waters. Now, if you want to say that it's not a foundation and it's clear that 311 does talk about where you establish that line, and that is at the foundation of the building, that's where we're establishing that line. And they're extending out into that that required rear yard setback. That's what this is extending into. So it is a structure. Call it as you want. Whether it's supported by a post, whether it's a deck, whether it's a porch, whatever it is. Now, you guys have permitted this sort of thing in the past because it is elevated up off the ground, because it's not closed sides. There's elements of this structure that you have approved in the past. You're complicating it for sure. But to fight the fact that, it's not a foundation, a post has a foundation or not a foundation, it's established based on where the back of the building is, for sure. But, we could play, 3.29, unobstructed yard space, all right? We could put that number into it, but we're mucking the waters again. But we could add that to it also. 311 sets where that line is, that straight line setback. This is a structure extending into that required rear yard setback. Don't fade too far away from that. You have allowed these types of structures in the past. It does have retractable screens. It is only a couple of posts that are obstructing views. It's not closed sides. It's not anything that's out of the ordinary. Yes, they did do this without permits. Yes, we're not too happy about that. They will be assessed fines and fees for doing that. That's a fact. But, just keep that in mind as you're making your decisions. Don't read too much into this. Make your decision based on those simple facts. That's all I ask.
Yeah,
What if if they would have come before us,
Right.
and we would have said, yes, you're in this, and we have allowed it, but we can say, can you redesign it? Can you change this? What really do you need under that? But we don't have that opportunity today, so. And I understand that, yes, we have exactly permitted those posts and the rear side setback. I think we got confused with the straight line. I know all the houses are a straight line, but it's still the rear setback, yes. And it is posts.
But they're not allowed to do anything past that house, according to the straight line setback.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
It's just the nature of those streets.
Hmm?
It's just the nature of those streets out there. It's because they've got water and
Yeah. We'll make your motion with all those adjustments, and let's see what we got again.
Those adjustments.
It's 16 feet into the setback. It's post. It's not enclosed.
right.
I was just like,
Those screens aren't,
Permanent.
well, what I'm saying is,
what we,
I would have made stipulations that it could never be enclosed like we have in the past.
Yeah,
If we've
okay,
ever
yeah.
approved it. That,
is there water in there?
Water in the,
Is there a sink, water,
Oh, no.
anything?
No.
Heat?
no,
Well, a fire pit, gas
Fire
fire
pit.
pit, and a grill, but,
no water.
no.
but my muck in the waters was, I don't want the neighbor to automatically have this without coming in front of us. It wasn't to rewrite the rules, it wasn't to
Yeah.
rewrite anything, it was to say that the straight line setback is from foundation. I get what Gary's saying with the post being a structure, I get it, but it should not change.
Well, if
Foundation.
it's allowing this straight line, then I would say that, yes, he probably doesn't have to come here, but if it's a rear setback, he'd still have to come in here, wouldn't he?
Fair enough, that's
That's all I was, that's all I was,
Okay,
That's
that's,
fair.
two stipulations that
That's
doesn't
fair.
mean the
yeah,
neighbor's free to go, and I don't ever want it enclosed, because that's the
Right.
next thing.
yeah,
Can we enclose it?
and then don't be putting a roof on it or.
It has that, but that's the only
Not a roof,
two
I mean,
that I would
second
put in my
floor.
motion. And I didn't mean to change verbiage on us, but who knows, maybe the neighbor next to him won't be so kind. So maybe they have a different
Correct.
view. That's all I was going for. If I were to make a motion.
Right. Yeah, you try. 'Cause it doesn't work if I can try.
So never be enclosed and,
That's what we've done in the past. We've always said, any of these that we've approved,
yeah, they can never be enclosed.
we've pretty much put the stipulation of never being enclosed.
Right, that's the way we've always,
I mean, retractable
Is there
screens are one thing, but he's not gonna keep those expensive retractable screens down in the winter, so it's not always in the summer either, I'm sure.
just the mosquitoes.
Just mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But they're not
We have 5
permanently
grandsons.
down.
Well, we have 5 grandbabies under 4, so.
That's awesome.
To keep them
Contained.
That big.
contained in those screens,
But I don't see that being as permanently down, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Or enclosed, and then there's windows, and then there's heat, and then there's,
No, no, no.
you know, there's a bed in there.
I
And you're
would-
renting it.
Well, I'm just saying.
Then you're renting
it's
it
a-
out.
It's a season porch.
Yeah.
I get the mosquitoes and fish flies, I get all that.
Okay, let's get.
Especially the
past
fish
this. So I'm going to make a motion to approve the GZBA 2025-015, applicant at 8608 Anchor Bay Drive. We're going to allow the enclosed porch as long as it is never enclosed permanently, and that due to the, I'm going to agree with your hardship of it being so strict from the water, that you really can't enclose nothing, so whether it's 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, it doesn't matter, so. But as long as it's never enclosed. Okay.
Second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nothing to do with the neighbor?
Do you want me, so the neighbor approve? I thought that was already stipulated.
If he wasn't, they ever didn't object to it.
Gary, if we approve this without a stipulation on it, does the neighbor get to have this porch? Because of the straight line setback rule?
What are you asking?
If we approve this variance of this structure, how it's built, does that allow the neighbor to have, because they're in straight line, identical, just say identical houses,
I think it'll be smart to bring them back for similar stipulations.
how would you want that, I guess, right, Margie, you're asking,
Yeah,
how
do I
should
need
we
to
write
put
that in
something
the verbiage?
into the verbiage, or is it just something?
I think if we're calling straight line as the main structure, which I think that verbiage is in 311.
Okay.
So he's going to
That was already in
That
311.
covers
Okay.
that.
So, so mention,
I was gonna say, you can base it.
per the ordinance,
311.
okay.
That's what I would do.
So the applicant 8608 Anchor Bay Drive, per the ordinance number 126, section 311,
3.11.
the straight line setback on the structure, correct? Okay, is that good? Did I miss anything? And that it can never be enclosed.
Second.
that?
Yep.
Is that, did I get it all in?
Gary, do you agree with that, the verbiage that she said on the straight line? That this doesn't count?
For the building, the structure, you said on 311. Lisa?
3.11 addresses the main structure, all right? As 3.11 is straight line setback, and it is the required rear yard setback per 311. So this is an encroachment into that required rear yard. So that's what changes from the typical prescriptive setback in an R1 zoning, which if this wasn't waterfront, if this was anywhere else in an R1, it would be 40 feet. So this 311 supersedes that, and it goes to straight line. That was to line everybody up, as you all well know. So because of especially streets like Anchor Bay Drive, where there are smaller lots that don't have those setbacks, this is what allowed for, these properties to be closer to the water's edge than anywhere else. So I think just to keep it simple in that, per 311, this encroachment of, you're asking for the approval of a 16-foot variance. That's what you're approving tonight, is that variance of 16 feet into the required rear yard setback. And you can add 3.11 into it without, getting too involved, because the language in 311 will cover everything else. So, just, you're approving a 16-foot variance. I think it was 16 foot, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're approving the 16-foot variance, and I think that's really as far as you have to do, and then with the stipulation that you set forth about, not to enclose.
But I asked you at the beginning of the meeting if this would change the straight line setback for the neighbor.
Well, and that was something that could have been discussed, and I think we discussed it to the point where I have absolutely no issue with saying that because
Okay.
we are now on the same page and saying that is based on the foundation of the main structure, any encroachment, anything into that required rear yard setback will have to come before you. Let's keep it simple.
Sorry, you covered it, right?
I believe so.
So,
Okay.
And yes, Brian, that's your interpretation.
Yep.
And
Okay.
that's where we're going with it.
That's
yep,
what I
that's,
thought.
that's,
Okay.
I second that motion.
Okay, so you second the motion?
Yep.
Okay. Let me go through. Joe?
Yes.
Carla is absent. Monica?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
Margie, yes. Brian?
yes.
Okay, motion is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry for your delay.
Oh, you got
Merry
the leads on that one a little
Merry
bit. Thank
Christmas.
you.
I guess what the key to the whole thing was the verbiage. Okay?
Yeah, that was the-
Verbiage for me is key. I'm not
Okay.
gonna,
Yeah.
I'll avoid, I'll state what I
Everything that we need
like,
to do now.
but you put it in your words so that we never think that I'm, making you guys.
Controlling it.
Controlling it.
Yeah, or babysitting.
And that's why I was letting you struggle a second and then going, okay, what do you want? I get it,
But I think Gary too, like the 311 and everything being in there, so just clear.
Well, that's why I wanted to clarify
Yeah.
with him.
So now we know for this one,
differently, Right. So,
maybe we should include that.
are we good for a minute?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go to the next one at JZBA 2025-0, whoa. Oh, yeah, sorry. -016, sorry. Applicant at 9117 Anchor Bay Drive. Please come up, state your name and address, and why you're here.
Hi, my name's Pat McCluskey, it's my wife Cheryl. I'm here for almost the same thing, but our fine neighbors, but we actually pulled a permit. And so we submitted, I didn't know about the variance. We were told by our neighbors, we bought the house 3 years ago because we love the water. And I love this, I really do love this amendment because, that's what you want to see is the water. In saying that, we thought it was 40 foot, just by our neighbors. And so we applied for a permit to have a screened-in porch where we're going to have a terrace on top with open sides with power screens that'll be open probably 98% of the time. We use it as a summer residence, so we're there on weekends and sometimes in the winter once in a while, but the point being it'll be open quite a bit, so down just for mosquitoes and just to stay outside in the summertime a little longer, right? So I did, we sent in all the information and we wrote letters to you all. I don't know if you had a chance to read it, just explaining our situation and the fact that we purchased it and not knowing that we couldn't, the way the straight line works is, I totally agree with everyone, it's from the corner to the corner. So on our drawing, we do have that corner laid out. We can't even build out a foot. We can't do anything. So we're caught, only because of the addendum. So we're here to ask you for a variance of 18 feet. Right now, our property, our house is about 59 feet from the edge, right, from the seawall. With the variance of 18 feet, we still have about 42 foot, which was the original 40 foot before they changed the straight line. So we still have 40 foot and an open, we think a very beautiful space. Even the upstairs, we have clear glass around it, so if they were to look up at a bird, you're going to see the bird, not railing, and just a few posts that might be in the line of sight on the angle. I don't know, did you get the pictures?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so, and again, when we bought it, there was 2 huge trees. That's the first thing we did is we cut those down, just to open it up so you could see the water. And I sent a picture of that too. And we've been working on the house and upgrading it, painting it, and trying to, just make it beautiful for not only for us but for our neighbors.
This is the neighbors has something like this, right? Is this the one?
Pardon me?
The neighbors has something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
my neighbor, Tony has a beautiful outdoor area which he built before 2019. He's got power screens and
It's beautiful.
thank you.
I wanted to eat my lunch there.
So are you going past the neighbors, or
Pardon?
are you going past them, the neighbors?
Out a little further?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be out a little further than Tony.
How much further?
Let me see that. We don't have that measurement on this. We've got a survey done. Here the house, this is the straight line over the corner.
That's the house, right?
Yeah, this is
That's not
Tony's.
his front porch, though,
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
because it does come out further.
Well, no, so this is Tony's porch. We'll be out here.
Oh,
That's including their
Yes,
porch?
Yeah, but as you can see, the seawall goes out further here, so that's why we remain 42 foot, and he's cut in, I don't know what that dimension is there.
Yeah.
It does, I don't know. That's-
Maybe just 'cause it's
This
just
is a
bumps.
survey, so I don't know if they captured that.
And when you say you'll be out farther from Tony, do you mean the entire?
Yeah, we'll be a little bit further out, but I don't have that measurement.
Yeah, but with
His house.
the top and the bottom, or just the bottom? You get what I'm
The
saying?
house is the same, but his
Uh,
porch is out.
Well, the top two.
Top, okay, yeah, that's what I meant, okay,
The whole
got it.
screened-in room will come out.
So this is including their screened in?
That, I can't answer that, I don't know. This here, I don't know, because looking at the picture, it looks further,
Yeah,
but I don't know that measurement.
I like to capture the setbacks.
You just gonna have corner posts?
Yeah, we have one in the center, and
Oh, one.
so there'd be 3 total posts.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you good then for a second?
Yeah.
Did you see everything you had to say? All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to open up to public comment. Anyone in public comment? I'm going to close public comment. Okay. So here we go, Gary. We have this survey that includes the covered porch for the neighbor for a straight line,
Okay.
and then he still goes past,
Correct.
but his property juts out.
Right. And I think the 18-foot is an accurate measurement that he's asking for in a variance.
It is accurate, or it's not?
I think it is.
It is, okay, thank you.
I didn't see any letters, just
No.
they wrote their own.
Yeah.
No neighbor.
Well, he was saying that there were 2 large trees before, so they did get rid of those. They were in front, right? Or the water? In this letter, I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
Yeah, 2 large trees, right?
Are those in pictures? Do you have those in pictures for a second? I don't see them on the ones that I
That's
have.
when we purchased it, these 2 trees
Oh,
here.
okay.
Gonna include it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, obviously, they're gone there. And that was within the first 7 days, we removed the trees.
It's a nice
Opened it
little-
up.
It just doesn't look like, it looks like his porch is still coming out.
Yeah, it does. It
And
looks
it's
fine.
not, I guess I should have looked a little harder on that this evening.
If you like, I don't know where his were, but you could, took a picture straight down where he wanted
I
it.
take it, sorry.
Straight.
Crazy, that's what I
Like-
did.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I did.
It looks like, yeah.
It's deceiving.
So I said, is it 18 feet beyond that? Or is it?
That's what it
just
sounds
18
like.
feet?
It sounds like it's even.
How big is the complete size of the porch from the house to the? out?
18.
18 feet, right?
18 feet.
Is it going past your current porch? How much?
Pardon me, I can't.
No.
How much is it going past your current porch?
The current stoned area?
That thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
It's
it.
actually less than the stone, the patio, about a foot less than that patio.
Okay. So,
And the neighbors are electronic screens as well,
Yeah.
not enclosed?
Yes, his are up, yeah, and through the winter. And not knowing, because we've never had one, but you want them up,
Right.
like through the winter months, you
For
don't
the snow,
really want
yep.
to
Yeah.
keep them
Yep.
down.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you said there's going to be an upper terrace?
Yes.
So is there going to be any walls or
No.
Just railing?
There'll be
Just
some
railings?
furniture up there, but, you know, and
No, it's not covered?
What? It's not covered, right?
oh, no.
But you'll have
No,
railing,
no, no,
just
yeah,
railing.
no, with, glass.
It looked like
Glass,
glass,
okay,
glass.
so no.
Yeah.
All
No.
glass,
So a spot to cook in the sun.
yeah.
If you want sun, you go.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're exactly right.
How about this one, neighbors out?
Wow.
This is not at all, but.
It is,
Yeah.
according to the thing that he showed on the thing, it's, the houses are lined up in the porch.
He's saying that's with the porch. It can't be.
It goes past it.
Oh, yeah.
Porch is past the lineup.
Yeah, your neighbor's porch is past your
It is.
lineup. Yeah.
It's out, yeah.
That's what I'm,
So his extends
So I
how
don't-
far
I
out?
can't
I
see.
I don't know, that's the measurement I don't have, like, if you took the, you know, the straight line, it should run on an angle, like across from this neighbor here out to here.
yeah,
And I don't know what that measurement is from here to the face of our
right.
house, I don't know that.
So I feel like it might be less than 18, but maybe it's because it's 18 because the other neighbor?
It's less than 18.
Is that what it is, Gary?
Because he just said
Well,
it was gonna.
It's 18 because of that,
Right.
that point is further back with the straight line.
You're looking at, like this picture
Yeah,
that we're showing, you know, down the line, showing neighbor out there. But
the
then-
smaller house,
but then, yeah, you're looking at,
this house right here juts back.
you're looking at that house.
Right.
This one here, yeah, I mean, it's there. And even though this isn't a true line, but.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can see where
it's
it
not
is.
even,
This part here is probably that part. that
right,
we
that's,
see
that's
that
what's
is
deceiving
out.
about it.
And it's right there. So that's why I say.
It's still
you know, this
18.
18 feet
Yeah.
is
Pretty close.
pretty
Yeah.
close.
It might be less, like you said, because of the angle you're cutting, but.
And that,
So,
and
this
that,
guy tears
that
down.
house there is an
Okay.
older house. That-
Yeah.
that-
Which
that
one to
one's-
the right?
Where's-
This
where
one's
is that?
Yeah.
That's closer to the road. That's
Yeah.
probably why it's not, that's why it's,
Right, but
Yeah.
this
Goes
is,
from
this,
here.
this is including that covered porch.
Right, so he's probably here. He's probably at this line here.
Right,
which
but
is
if you
line
did,
Here, which is
Right.
line to there. So he's not coming out any farther out to the water than much farther than what he is.
this guy's house is back here, because this is all covered porch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right,
His house is lined up, but the covered porch sticks out beyond, yeah. Juts out, so
this
if
is
we're
this
doing a straight
deceiving
line,
here, that this
and we're
juts out
doing
that
a
much.
porch, Like they
This
said.
property, but here's.
Oh,
here's water.
that threw me. I'm like, I don't see this. I'm not seeing this. Yeah, all right. Trickery. I get it. Because I'm like, I'm not seeing how far this juts out when, you know,
Oh, that's
looking at
the-
this picture, I'm like, it's not jutting out. This is the existing, so.
that's the
Okay.
seawall there, right?
Okay, so they are doing it the right way. Coming in front of us
Right.
Before they build.
before they build.
Okay.
Did you talk to the other neighbors that have that covered porch?
Yeah, so, No problems, like obviously Tony, no problem at all. My other neighbor, Rick, he's never there. Told him we were building a terrace, but Rick doesn't talk too much, so.
The guy in the other house is back
I
there.
try to help him as much as I can, like, he's older, and, you know, with some of the, you know, like, he needs help, you know, so we try to help as much as we can.
Yeah.
Oh, we did help.
Okay.
So when you told him, did you get any response from him at all? Did he say anything good or bad or anything?
From Rick?
From the, yeah.
Yeah, no, just how to explain, he's different, yeah, he's a different guy, and he's actually got 2 homes on Anchor Bay Drive, that he kind of bounces back and forth and floats around, but, he just doesn't talk too much.
Joe, what do you think?
Well, it's going to be farther than the one that has a covered porch, but it's just 3 posts.
And it's obstructed.
What?
Obstructed too.
Yeah. No, it's a post, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We allowed them before.
We have not.
I mean,
It's not,
is there any consideration of, well, you're still going to be, I mean, is it, you have to have that full 18 feet, or can you line it up with the other guy's covered porch?
his house lines up with the other covered porch.
Yeah, his house.
Yeah.
Joe.
What?
His house lines up with the other covered porch.
Yeah, okay. Wait, yeah.
Is there a reason that it's 18 foot versus 12, 2,
Just the
10?
measurements we went to and trying to fit tables and kind of laying it out properly and just saying, this is the room we need. We kind of used the patio we have now, which, that was kind of the measurement we went by, and people, you know, our kids and our grandkids and everyone over, the room we would need. So that's why we went to that, about a foot less than the.
You're not going to have anything obstructing inside that?
No.
You're not going to have like any kind of built-up fireplace?
No,
or-
nothing wide open. We'll have, you know, fireplace outside, just so you know.
Fire pit.
Fire
Fire
pit,
pit, yeah.
okay. Or do it like your neighbor, he put it against the house, the fireplace.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I wanted to go home and do mine.
So the upper deck's going to go past the other current deck width-wise?
The upper deck, you said, is what?
Gonna go past the current deck width-wise.
You mean the width of the house?
I mean, where you come out of the
Yeah,
house?
width-wise, no, it'll be about the same. It's about 30 foot, so about, you know, a couple feet in from each side of the house, almost the exact same width of the patio.
Are you changing those windows? Are those windows going to remain?
No, we're
The
changing.
windows, the upper windows, we have to tear out the one strip so we can, and then there'll be a window up top, so that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
We'll have permits for all that too, through our, through Cobb Builders.
You gonna fit another door over there too?
We have a door off our bedroom, so our thought was possibly, but we have to get a price on that. To see if we have another door to come out. Right now, we have an upstairs, but you'd have to build a bridge over to it. Right now, it's just through the master bedroom to get out to the
Upper package.
upper terrace.
Door over here.
Oh, yeah, maybe,
And the permits right now are just for the construction
you wanna spend, I
of
guess.
Yeah, so the permit is for the construction of the
the covered,
Yeah.
not really the whole project yet.
Well, that's the whole project. The whole
I'd have
project.
to ask Kyle.
No, he
Builders
said
what
he's
they
not a
hold.
builder's
Yeah.
But construction permit, as far as if he adds another door or something, that's something different,
Yeah,
but
it'd be something different. We'd have to get, we'd have to-
he wouldn't be here if he wasn't trying to pull permits
No,
on.
I understand that permit was.
I'm an electrician by trade, so
Oh.
I don't do anything without permitting, insurance, everything,
Okay.
never.
Okay, I'm going to make a motion to approve GZBA 2025-016, applicant at 9117 Anchor Bay Drive, per the ordinance of number 126, section 311, to approve your 18-foot, right?
Yeah.
Variance for your covered porch with retractable screens and an upper-level terrace with a glass enclosed railing. Well, do you call it railings?
Clear railing.
Clear railing.
Yeah.
It's going to remain unobstructed, and you are going to never to enclose it. Okay.
Second.
Joe?
Yes.
Carla's absent. Monica?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
Margie, yes. Brian?
Yes.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
All
time.
right, thank you. Good luck. I see it every time I go there. Go by there.
Yeah, come on by.
Oh, I probably will.
Play.
Oh, I'll take a tour.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. Any unfinished business? Gary? Nothing? Report from planning commission?
Yes. Okay. These are my papers. Okay. Well, I wanted to let everybody know that we did bring up the 17, asking for the 17 mean height to the planning commission. They denied it. They want it to remain 15 feet mean height.
What's
They were
their
pretty confirmed.
justification? What's
They were
their
pretty-
justification?
Hmm?
What was their justification?
They felt like just because somebody needs more stuff, that we shouldn't be needing a 17-foot mean height. So they thought that 15-foot was plenty. So they made it pretty clear that we were approving all of these mean heights because people have too much stuff. So I think.
We've never
because-
approved anything because they have too much stuff.
Well, like Deer Head and,
We approve it because they don't have any room to put their
Right.
stuff.
exactly. And the reason why
Well,
they don't
that's
have
what
room
they
is
tell us.
they
Outside.
can't,
We
they
don't wanna
can't
see
have
it
a
outside.
shed, they
Yeah.
can't have a
They want their
front,
canoes
they
and
can't have a
everything.
shed.
My $100,000 truck in a garage and then sitting outside my driveway.
Pretty much, we did discuss
Yeah.
the size of vehicles, and it didn't seem, I don't think anybody felt
I say they must, yeah,
Right.
apply to them.
Right.
No, it did not.
I'll just go buy my Porsche instead then.
So
Okay.
I just want to let you know about that. Gary did say that he did not have a problem with it, if they were to come to a happy medium, but they didn't want it. So, they didn't want it.
So they are,
Huh?
I tried.
I
so
know
they
you
are
did.
opposed to any detached structure being over 15-foot mean height. Do they know the mean height is from the ridge to the gutter? It's in the middle of that? Not the mean height to the top of the structure?
Yeah, they were aware.
Okay.
Get them more ammo, I guess.
Well, I just think somebody's really,
So that's no colony ever again, there's no Anchor Bay Drive ever again?
I think all they were sending a message is that if they want a variance, they come before you. They weren't going to make it easy by just putting it in the ordinance to raise that number in the ordinance. That's all they were saying. They weren't saying that, no, you can't do it, no, you can't get a variance.
No, it's still up to
That's not
us.
what they were saying.
No, they
They
said
were
it's
still,
up to us.
that's all they were claiming.
But I guess I wanted to bring it to their attention because the community is coming to us
Which,
and wanted the change.
which
cases, yeah.
Gary did say.
And that's why it's not personally me, it doesn't
Right.
benefit me.
No,
And
it's-
Gary
Any way,
did
shape, or
say that
form.
we're getting a lot of people that want more space. 'Cause we have limited space. We don't
Right.
get
And the ones
sheds in
that
many areas.
present their
I
case
mean,
better get it, the ones that say, I don't get it
Right,
sometimes.
so it still needs to come before us, obviously, like it is now, but
Okay.
I kind of got beat up a little bit, so. I was licking my wounds after that.
Was
Very
everyone
good.
there?
No, not everybody was there.
Who was the chair?
The chair was.
Chris?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
And, let's see, whatever, and that's about it. There really wasn't that much. They tabled a couple things and that was it. so.
Anything coming up that you know of?
Mm-mm.
The table part?
That's regarding recreation animals.
Oh,
They want the wording updated, so we were going to discuss it at next meeting.
Like what's considered a recreational animal?
I want to say it was,
like
yeah, like,
Chickens,
a
ducks?
horse, chicken?
no,
Yeah, the
Sure.
recreational animals.
yeah,
It had to do with platted property.
yes.
What's that?
And out in like our RS areas where it's platted, where it was platted for subdivisions.
Oh.
But it's open farmland,
Yeah,
but it's platted. And there's something in the ordinance that says that you can't have horses
horses
or
in a platted.
that type of animals. So they were going to clean that
Oh.
language up.
They needed to
Because
make
it'll
it-
never be platted for subdivisions.
Right.
So, and somebody complained about someone having a couple of horses.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from. But yeah, I mean, there's some things that we'll be doing at the planning commission. Even though they didn't approve the mean height, there's still language in 3.01 that we need to clean up. Like the 2-for-1. I want to incorporate that right in 3.01 instead of having it, and it'll still
Somewhere
be in
separate.
3.24, but
Yeah.
somewhere else. I want it right in there, so when someone looks at 3.01, they'll see it, and they'll know that there's that option that if you have room, move your garage over.
Right,
So
off the
it'll
site,
allow
correct.
you to grow higher,
Right.
right? And trying to give that option to people that, when they see it, even if you're in a smaller lot back over here, move it over another couple of feet, let you go up another foot.
Yep.
So try to incorporate that stuff. And so there's some other language in 3.01 that I want to clean up. We got, what else did we have? I don't know if we finished up on the signs or not.
We didn't.
Is that all done?
I think
Was
that's
the
done.
signs done? We're just
Yeah.
waiting for the verbiage to come back from county, I think, maybe?
Yeah,
So, but, yeah.
That's all the signs on the telephone poles?
no, it's all signs, right?
Get rid of them signs off of, yeah.
How did that
all this,
even start going back into play? I
What's
mean,
that?
how did that start being an issue? I always thought you couldn't have a sign on telephone poles.
Well, it's specifically in there, and it's specifically saying that we can remove them. And so, once we get that back, and we're going to get rid of them. I think it's an eyesore.
But why would you guys want to remove them yourself, like the code enforcer or you? Why not just call the sign and say, you got 2 days to remove this, or you're going to, I wouldn't want to climb into some of the ditches with these
I
guys.
went down that path because, back in my previous employ, we used to do that. We used to call them and say, remove it within 48 hours, or we will remove it and we will charge you X
Right.
number of dollars per sign that we pull.
Right.
And once they got their first bill, and it went legal, because they were charged that money, whether or not they got, billed and paid that bill, I don't know, once it went beyond. But yeah, it quieted down that very quickly.
Oh, yeah, because I mean, there's people that have, the same signs on every stop.
I know. But it's a snowball thing. Once you see one sign, then they go, oh, yeah, let me put up my sign. Remember back in the day when utility workers used to climb the poles with the spikes? They won't get near them now.
Right.
Because they'll kill themselves trying to spike into a nail.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. Okay, thank you. Any other matters to review by the zoning board of appeals? I didn't see any paperwork that we need to look at.
What was it?
Just
Any other matters?
Any other matters?
No.
We don't have anything. Okay, public comment.
No comment.
None?
Just wanted to come visit, see the flow of your meeting, so I learned a lot.
Where are you from?
We just bought a place on Anchor Bay Drive.
Oh.
9145.
Are you, does that mean we're going to see you soon, or?
Well, I was going to talk with Gary. It's a slow process. We got the permits for the seawall to be redone,
Oh, wow.
and that's just a huge expense.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this slowly.
Yeah.
But we have a boathouse that we just want, there's an existing boathouse. I just want to talk to Gary first before maybe we don't have to.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just want to see the flow, and I was going to meet the new neighbor, but I didn't meet him yet, so. He's just actually three houses down.
I was going to say, you're down there, if you're
Yeah,
that number.
I received a letter, and I thought, okay, I got to check this out, so.
You're not in the small house next to him, are you?
No, that guy is a strange character.
Which is fine, just, I wish he would have spoke a little bit, but
Do you have my thing to sign?
perfect.
Yeah.
You want my pink pen?
People on the other side of Anchor, where you come into Anchor Bay, they use the same guy building all those garages.
My shoes.
Yeah.
Which one? The one last one.
Well, welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah, thank you. It's,
Is anybody
I'm loving it up there.
Decision
Oh.
sheet?
I didn't. sign
I
it.
put
Oh,
one in
yeah, I
here.
signed it.
I put one in here.
Okay.
Yeah, that one signed it.
Oh.
Is it your full-time house or summer house?
It is going to be our full-time.
Nice.
We're working on it.
Are you new to the area?
I actually own a cottage on the other side, right, actually directly across from them. It's on the flats, 6 houses from the North Channel.
Oh, on the flats?
Nice.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we have it up for sale. We got a big sign up there. So that, the funds for that are going to help us improve the other place.
Perfect.
okay.
So,
Perfect.
trying to give it back to life.
Mhm.
We got all kinds of ideas, but we're realizing like, wow. I mean, the seawall alone is going to be 150,000.
Oh, you got a big frontage then. How much frontage do you have?
It's a canal, a cut going to the backyard.
Oh,
That's the wall that we're replacing.
oh, I see.
So-
Yeah. I
Time
have a
and
house on
money.
Anchor Bay Drive. I'm the first house on the left, the one that has all the new changes to it
Okay,
with the siding.
okay.
Have you been seeing it? The
Is
first
that the one
bridge?
the car went through or something?
No, it's the first bridge. No, that's on the other side. I'm on the dike side.
Okay, I follow it.
Yeah, that's the, yeah.
Turn, okay.
Now everybody knows.
Now everybody does know. It's a cute house. Gary's gonna see it.
Yeah,
He's gotta approve it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Motion to adjourn this.
But yeah, there's no room there.
No,
You can fit, I can't, when I went down there, people can't even put a car in the driveway. Not a car. They can drive in their garage, and there's no room for even a car in the driveway. They have to go in the garage. Crazy, some of those. It's like, how?
Anchor Bay Drive.
Anchor Bay Drive, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Motion to adjourn this meeting?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
What time